is up, YouTube? I'm gonna do something a little different today. I'm gonna talk about some internet beef, because I feel like it's just so incredibly, I don't know, strange. I don't really follow anybody involved. I mean, I do follow some of the people involved, but not anybody I'm going to talk about in this video. Which, I mean, obviously just me saying internet drama on a motorcycle, I'm sure everybody can probably put 1 and 2 together and figure out that it's Adobo Moto.
You were going to clip
it.
You know, and I don't, like, I just want to preference this with, this is my outlook, these are my opinions. I feel like I want to weigh in on this. You know, I like talking, I like seeing things, I like trying to figure stuff out. But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Adobo internet beefs right now, because it seems like everybody's picking a fight with him, and he's kind of picking a fight with it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy beef right now. And I just want to say that Adobo did come out and apologize for his original little video that he posted there. I saw it on TikTok. I don't know where else it may have been. But I would like to preference this with saying, you know, he did come out and apologize. So there is that. And I think he understands that, like, the way he said some things was, like, really silly. And also people did misinterpret it. Like, I don't even like this guy. I don't want to say I don't like him. I don't like his content. His content is not my type of content. If I meet this guy in person, it could be a whole different story. Who knows? But he meant his ramblings, let's say, to be, you know, viewed a different way. And after watching him talk about it, like, I get it. Okay, I understand where he's coming from. Like, I can see that. Like, absolutely. Regardless, me looking in, I still think that I still think that he's in the wrong. I mean, this is just me. I think he's still dragging a dead horse, and he's doing some things that I personally find to be weird. And I want to talk about those things. I want to get people's opinions. I want people to tell me, like, what do you think? Like, what do you see? You know? And I haven't watched anything after this recent podcast that was released with him talking. So I have yet to see anybody's opinion on this, and this is pretty much what I'm going to talk about, is basically everything I saw in this podcast, not so much the prior video. The podcast starts out with him and a couple of buddies, and they're just kind of talking. He does his apology in the beginning of it, and like I said, you know, good for him, that's cool. But he starts kind of like going off onto, like, what, like, you know, aggravated him to the point of kind of like getting a little too emotional while making a video or posting that original video. Brings Max Wrist into it, which I'm pretty sure we all knew that that's who he was talking about. Like, I get it when he says he doesn't like Max Wrist and he has, you know, beef with him or past quarrels with him or whatever. Like, that's cool. I think most people in the moto world don't like Max Wrist. And I don't know Max Wrist as a person, alright? Like, but he's got enough of a laundry list to warrant not really knowing him as a person, so. But he goes into, like, the whole background between him and Max Wrist, because Max Wrist is the whole reason he didn't want to go to the track day. He was all about going to the track day until he found out Max Wrist was going, and then it was like, oh, well, yeah, I'm not going now. I don't want to concern myself with somebody like that. Which, okay, I mean, I can understand that. That's a really cool lady. Like I said, he brings up Max Wrist and is like, oh, you know, we have history. I personally think the history is kind of stupid and petty. But he gives, like, background. So, like, stuff that happened multiple years. This is a while ago. Now, Adobo, apparently at the time, all the bad things about Max Wrist started coming out. with, you know, the whole pleading guilty and all that. He apparently knew about all this beforehand. That's what he says, Adobo. And then he says that he made a video, and I don't know, I didn't look it up, I don't care, it's not even available anymore anyway. Adobo said himself that he took it down, which, why take it down? He says he took it down because he doesn't want to be known as the guy that ended Max Risk's career, or however he says it. I don't know how he says it. That's not exactly what he said, but I'll provide some clips.
I think 2 years later I took the video down because I didn't want to be known as the guy that like exposed Max Risk's his baggage. Yeah.
You gotta have fun every now and then, am I right? Yeah, anyway, to get back on track, the whole Max Risk situation, he says that he posted the video that, you know, made Max Risk look really bad originally, whatever. Him and, at that time, Mad Maxie were together, so they messaged him and was like, oh, take it down, blah, 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 blah. And Adobe says some things like, like they sent their followers over to my page to personally call me out and threaten me and all these things.
They started sending their followers my way to tell them like, oh, you know, I'm XYZ, I'm a liar, blah 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 blah, right?
I would like to see the receipts to that. I think that's kind of like, you can't control what people's followers are going to do. Like, those people don't need to be told to come over and talk shit on you, okay? They're gonna do it on their own, right? Like, you should know this by now. You've been on the internet long enough. So I feel like that's ridiculous, unless there's proof, man. Like, and I'll totally take that. Like, proof is nice. So, but I have not seen proof of that. Now that we got that out of our system, we ought to be pretty good, huh? But yeah, if there's receipts to the Max Risk stuff, I mean, show it, man. Show it, you know? I mean, that's what Adobo says caused the whole debacle to begin with. But either way, he says that's like the whole thing between him and Max Risk originally, or whatever. He said he's talked to Maxie since, and you know, as far as that goes, him and Maxie are cool. I can understand not wanting to hang out or be around Max Risk. Like, I don't really, a lot of people would choose to not be around him. The guy's gonna be there, he's gonna make content, people are gonna use him for content. It just is what it is. So you might as well accept it at the end of the day. I mean, if that's what he wants to say his history is, then cool. I mean, to me, that's still not a reason for going to the track meet, meeting new people, and just having a good time. Like, who gives a shit that some fucking dude called you out? Like, you're a track man, you're a crazy track guy. Just fucking get on the track and show them then. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter, you know? Like, everybody's meant to just have fun. Like, that's what it's supposed to be about, is fun. That's just a really stupid reason to not go and, you know, make safe content, which is what you push, Adobo. Like, I mean, I get it that you've addressed that, and you're like, these guys have never pushed it, so they're new to it. Like, shut up, dude. Just get on your bike and ride it, for fuck's sake. Go enjoy it. You know, get on a track and ride with people. Like, how many times do you think you've been to the track with people who are just absolute scum of the earth, but you don't know because you don't know them? Pretend like the guy ain't there, man. Don't acknowledge him. Don't talk to him. Just ignore him. It's one guy. you're making the event out to be like it's all about max risk, dude. It's not. I mean, we're talking about stuff that's almost a decade old, okay? Like, it's not even relevant, or it's over a decade old. And apparently, you know, like, when all this original internet beef was going on, he sent a picture, which I think I remember hearing about this, but I never really paid too much attention. As he's getting, like, all these comments and stuff like that, like, he's apparently in his mind taking it as a threat. But, like, to not even, like, talk about your own actions is kind of wild. So his direct reaction to, you know, mean comments and stuff or whatever, and just for the record, in the podcast, he does not say that anybody personally directly messages him in the Motovlogger space, according, like, as in Max Wrist or Mad Maxi. But he mentions, like, mean comments and people saying, like, can't wait to see you in person.
Getting threats in my DMs, in the comments, saying, like, man, I cannot wait to see you in person.
But he says that he DMs a picture, and he doesn't say to who. I'm gonna assume Max Wrist or Maxi is who I'm gonna assume. And also at this time, Jigsaw was not with them, but like in their, you know, clique or whatever. And Jigsaw ended up taking that picture and using it or something or whatever. And I think maybe recently, I'm not sure, I haven't seen all of it. I'm just trying to piece together everything that I know and everything that I've been able to find. But it's Adobe Moto, and like, he loves hyping MCs.
And at that time, man, I was still an active member of my motorcycle club.
Like, listen, I don't give a shit if you're in an MC or not in an MC. Like, I really don't care, okay? But I will tell you right now, if you ride past me with patches, I don't instantly have fucking respect for you, okay? I don't care. You said you earned the patches. I don't care, right? What I do is I ride with my group of friends, I get on my fucking bike and I ride it, okay? I don't have to meet up with my friends, go buy a fucking vest and put patches on it, alright? We don't need to give each other roles like you're the president, you're the vice president, you're the fucking line lead, you're the fucking tail end. Fuck off, dude, okay? That's crazy shit. I don't have anything against MCs. You guys do what you want, but stop barking at regular fucking riders as if they need to have an automatic fucking respect for you. Like, no. I have all the respect in the world for you. I do, trust me. But if you act like a total fucking weirdo, like you get upsetty spaghetti because I fucking pass you, and you try to make it a mission to be Mr. Tommy Toughnuts, I don't have respect for you anymore, brother. I'm sorry. But that kind of shit for the MC stuff is insane, and I don't like it whenever Adobo is pushing his MC status as if it's something fucking worth pushing. He brags about putting together an MC.
I was one of the founders of Shogun MC, Northern Nevada.
You're like, wow, cool. Okay. Should we stop at Subway and get you a fucking pack of 6? I'm confused at why the fuck this matters or why this is relevant. But he loves hyping up MCs with that he hasn't been a part of for a very long time, and he also admits in the podcast, hey, I don't know half of you or maybe any of you, but you all know me.
I love you guys. I probably don't know half or more than half of y'all, but I know you guys know me.
That's not cringy. But he sends this picture to whatever motovlogger or group of motovloggers, and it's, like I said, it's him with his MC, and he says, I'm not hard to find. It's like, okay.
Anyway, I sent a picture because I got that DM, and I said, I'm not hard to find. I said, I know you guys are in California. This is where I am. You could look for me. Actually, I sent a picture, right? Just kind of in like kind of defending myself.
He's like talks about it in the podcast. Like, I don't know why they think that like that's threatening. It's like you get upset with people. Maybe they said something to you, which like I said, he didn't say. I'm gonna assume probably somebody did. Probably Max Wrist, because he loves to do some yapping, you know. Which so does Adobe, just in a different form. Adobe tries to play it off like he's Mr. Nice Guy and has the facts and everything to back it up, but the guy walks around in circles quite a bit if you really listen to what he says. in my eyes, in my opinion. But Max Risk calling people out is nothing new, so why cry about that? Who cares? Brush it off. Don't give a shit. He sends that, and it's like, I mean, you're trying to send a message, right? You're trying to say, like, hey, I can't fight my own battles. Be careful what you say. I'm a part of a MC. You know, I got friends. I know a lot of people. Like, okay, weird.
Like, you know, you really want this smoke? I got a lot of friends that, you know.
That's weird. Those are weird things to say. That doesn't make you look cool. That doesn't make anybody respect you. That makes you look like a little bit of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. That makes you look like a little bit of a bitch. To me, that's kind of wild that you could even say stuff like that and think that you're gonna be taken seriously, because you're not. But yeah, Adobo for some reason makes it like says that Jigsaw said certain things which he definitely didn't. He says that Jigsaw said for a fact, right, that the picture was sent directly to him. But as he says that, he immediately completely 180s that statement and goes, it directly walks it back immediately.
That's what Jigsaw posted on his video of me, saying I sent that directly to him. Apparently, I didn't see the video yet, like fully, but apparently people are saying like, oh, I'm threatening Jigsaw.
To the point where even his one friend who, like, I mean, this whole panel, like, let's be honest, Adobe is just everything he says and every, like, you know, fact he tries to state, he has to look around the room for validation from the boys, okay? So you know, it's kind of hard to have a conversation with a panel that is all about, you know, is all about you, all right? Like, but even when he says that, like, his buddy has to come in and save him by being like, oh, you know, Jigsaw didn't say that, but he alluded to it. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't know if he said that you sent it to him directly, but he definitely alluded to it, and that's definitely what everybody saw.
That's what everybody's telling me right now too. Oh, you're threatening him. You're threatening him. I mean, hey man, go find Shogun MC and let me know. Y'all find him. Go ahead.
This is a long time ago though too, right?
This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, don't throw out accusations that you can't back up or that you don't even know. Like, he says about it in a Jigsaw video, like, oh, Jigsaw said this in a video, but then immediately says, I didn't even watch the video. I didn't even see the video. I didn't see the whole video, you know? Like, okay. And then he says that that's just what people are telling me. Well, you've claimed 3 different ways that you got this information, so which one is it that you actually got this information? How is it that you got it? Another weird thing in the podcast is Adobo, like, trying to justify, I mean, he does actually explain very well, like, what he meant by taking away from the pros. So I'll give him that, but, like, he does kind of start that conversation off a little strange, like, oh, you know, one of my, you know, racing friends or whatever, you know, stopped me one day and was like, hey man, like, I don't really understand why you guys who, you know, don't dedicate your fucking life, because, you know, some of us, it's hard to dedicate our life to fucking racing when we don't have the fucking money, the means, the time, you know.
Okay, I have a lot of, I don't say a lot, but I have friends who are privateer racers in, let's just say, Moto America, right? Mm-hmm. And I had a buddy recently come up to me and he said, man, you know, please don't take offense to this. I don't understand how you all can have these huge following and you don't have like any accolades. You know, a lot of y'all probably have never raced. Mm-hmm. And then we're over here like busting our butts, you know,
putting
the work, winning trophies, crashing, getting really hurt. He's like, I just had surgery, I'm recovering. Mm-hmm.
In my eyes, the guy talking to Adobo, and I don't know this guy, is semi-pro. I think he says the name in the podcast. I don't care. I don't know him. And I'm not trying to be rude towards him, but, like, that's kind of like like the guy's jealous of people who get a social media following whenever he puts in real time and effort and doesn't get noticed. That's life, guy. Welcome to reality. Like, you should feel fucking amazing that you get to spend a ridiculous amount of time on track. Like, don't get me wrong, privateering is not like the guy isn't fucking paying for everything, but that guy lives a life that most of us only can dream of, right? That's out of our reach for normal people, even most motovloggers, right? Like, I mean, come on. Like, you're not gonna live a life like that. That's tough. And we're talking about fucking dudes who just ride around on the street and have a good time, or guys who occasionally go to the track and have a good time, right? Like, it's two different types of riding. So that's kind of like, what a stupid, really silly thing, I think, to say. I mean, like I said, and I don't know what this guy said. I have not a fucking clue. Maybe that's not even the way that he actually phrased it. It's hard to say. Either way, that's really stupid. But like I said, he does go on and explains it a little bit better. Like, oh, you know, I meant like they're calling themselves a race group, and it's not a race group, it's just track days. Dude, honestly, and even at that, like, I mean, I get it, I understand that, but like, who cares? Most people don't understand that all those other groups, which I'm not going to name, go look it up yourself. Most of those other groups, nobody knows they exist unless you are in them or you are actively in the race scene trying to be a part of them, right? So by calling your influencer track day group a race group or whatever, who cares? Who cares? Who gives a shit, bro? At the end of the day, it's track time. It's meant to be having a good time. It's meant to get a group of influencers together. Everybody gets shared content. It's a good move, man. And it also does promote safe riding, which Adobo Moto is all about. Oh, what is this? When did they put a light here? You gotta stop for some gas. Man, got sidetracked getting gas. I lost my place of thought. That's why I got this here list, though. So yeah, okay, yeah. I feel like another really bad take. At one point he talks about like Max Wrist and Gixxer Bra, and like I said from the beginning, like I do not like Max Wrist right now. Gixxer Bra, I don't know. Okay, I'm 50-50. I like some of Gixxer Bra's content, but I don't agree with what a lot of how like he talks. Like, I don't like it whenever he's like talking about people when he's doing the same thing. Like, you can't be mad at people who are doing the same thing as you. You were also that inexperienced guy at one time, just so you know, in case you didn't know, Gixxer Bra. And I'm not trying to call Gixxer Bra. First, before you go and do dumb things on the street, go and learn something, okay? Learn bike control. Buy a motorcycle, learn to ride the motorcycle, go to classes, get your license. Yeah, do things that give you skills, right? And then build upon those skills, right? Like, that's good. At the end of the day, when you're doing stuff on the street, you should know what you're doing is not allowed, and you should know that you're taking a risk. And I understand that. Everybody I ride with understands that. And I don't intentionally endanger any of my friends or anybody else. I don't go down the highway like Gixxer Bra, weaving in and out of traffic. That's one place me and Gixxer Bra do not see eye to eye. I think that kind of riding is crazy. I think that that's, on any skill level, you should not be doing that, okay? You're endangering a lot of people by doing something like that. But what I don't agree with is Adobo Moto's take on it, where he says that, you know, like, because people watch their videos and then, you know, get hurt. Like, okay, just so you know, people were doing dumb things on motorcycles before the fucking internet was there to capture it, okay? That's never not been a thing. You can see these people on track, you can watch MotoGP, you think that doesn't influence people to go and do some silly things? Why do you think that we're all out here on the road to begin with? I'm not saying it's directly related to MotoGP, but like racing, the thrill, you know, like, people want that, all right? Like, so just so they see somebody, or just because they see somebody doing it in a video, I'm sorry, but like, if you're in that mindset where you think that you can watch a video and go and do something, yeah, you're gonna get hurt without that video, just so you're aware. Like, I think that's a wildly stupid thing to say, and trying to pin like fatalities and stuff, I mean, you're getting into some real language there, and I think that's a really not cool place to go, right? Like, I'm not going to accuse anybody of that without true factual information, but like, I'm certainly not going to say like, you know, your videos are getting people killed.
The kind of riding that has not only gotten countless young kids hurt, they've gotten these kids killed. And I don't care what you guys can clip this. I don't care. Max Wrist, Jigsaw Bra, everybody that participates in this and just kind of promotes, and that's your main content. You've gotten kids killed.
That's not cool. I think that's crazy talk, and it doesn't matter whether you're doing it on the street or doing it on a track. When you're doing, you know, exciting activities or anything, like, people, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're doing it is not going to sway people, okay? And majority of people can't go to a track, they can't afford it. They don't have access, it's not easy for them, whatever. Most people can't even afford the motorcycle, but they buy it because they really want to ride it. And it sucks. It sucks that so many people don't take the time to learn. I think that's really dumb if you don't go out and learn something. Go out, take some time, learn some things, practice, right? Like, that's how you become a good rider. You can become the most experienced rider in the world. That doesn't mean that you can't have a mistake. It happens. You make some content too, man. And people can interpret it any way that they feel. It doesn't matter the way that you want it to be or the way that you view it. Everybody's going to view it their own way. And everybody's going to go make their own decisions. Jigsaw Bra and Max Wrist alike did not go and tell people to go and do something. And, well, I'm not going to speak on Max Wrist. There's a lot up in the air on that subject. But now, I guess to get into the real meat and potatoes, what majority of the podcast was, I guess, which, God, this video is probably 20 minutes long. This is where it gets to, like, the very, very weird part of the podcast. So, Adobo, who I guess is Investigator Dobo now, like, he makes some wild allegations against Jigsaw Bra. I'm in no way, shape, or form sticking up for him at all. But you can't just go around, like, demeaning people or, like, defaming people. I don't even want to say defaming. Like, not defaming. Like, what am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Like, when you just talk shit without knowing anything or having any information. Like, I'm having like a real hard brain problem right now, so like, I don't know what that word is, but Google it. He makes some wild allegations against Jigsaw Bra with I don't know, he says he's got receipts. Well, I mean, if you had them, you would have shown them, so that's a little sus, I feel. But he brings up a couple of interviews that he took with Jigsaw Bra's exes, right? Like, I really do encourage everybody to go watch this podcast for yourself. Like, don't take my word for it. For all you know, I could be a lying idiot, so go watch it yourself. And I'm gonna link that. I'm gonna put that link. Maybe I'll put that link on screen, like right here, maybe. I don't really know how to do that, so we're gonna see if that works. But anyway, yeah, I encourage everybody to go watch it. You know, look over some of this stuff yourself. You know, this is, like I said from the beginning, this is just my little, you know, my little outlook. But he makes some pretty wild allegations. He has 2 interviews on there that he did. I don't know if you call them interviews or whatever, but when it gets to this part, I find it very strange that we went from Motovlogs to the fucking Lifetime channel in like 3 seconds, you know? Like, I find that kind of strange. And when I say that, like, the interviews that he had with these girls were like real weird, you know, like, and I'm not gonna say their names and I'm not gonna show any clips of them because I don't know anything and I'm not about to say anything. I don't have facts, and trust me, Adobo certainly does not either. At least nothing that he can actually solidly stand on. But what's crazy is he gets these girls on there to give like their stories on you know, why Jixer Raw is a creep or a weirdo. It's real wild to just have a couple of ex-girlfriends or so-called exes. Like the one is a legitimate ex. I think the other girl he knew for 10 seconds. So to bring these girls on and like have them talk, like that's really weird, man. Like that's really weird. Like, why don't you leave this to the authorities? Why don't, if you have so much information, why don't you help them out by taking it to the authorities, right? Like, and like I said, I really do encourage everybody to go watch this podcast for themselves. Watch those 2 interviews. Listen, I'm on the side of facts, and you know, you gotta show me some proof. You can't just go around saying people do things and expect them to get in trouble. That's crazy, bro. You know how many people's lives have been ruined? Men and women alike. I'm not defending fucking men either. Like, men and women. You know how easy it is to ruin your fucking life over shit that isn't true? Or ruin someone's life over shit that isn't fucking true? I find that to be a very ugly thing to do, given the circumstances, given the zero information and all of that. Like, that's really gross. That's gross behavior. It just is, man. That's real fucking grade school shit. And also, like, partway through this podcast, like, he gets like some weird fucking political buddy on there, and like, trust me, this guy does not make his case look any better. After the first girl talks and gives her story, this guy goes on a like just wild rant.
I believe her story just wholeheartedly, and I think one of the big problems we have, and one of the ways that men like him get away with this over and over, is that they, like, society kind of just gives dudes the benefit of the doubt and stuff like this. If they're like, if there's not proof, it's just kind of like, we want permission to be like, to not deal with it and not dig in.
Very, very easy to see where this guy's at as far as reality is, okay? Him having this like weird political dude, and this dude's weird, man. Like, just please go watch the interview. The dude is so fucking weird, man. Like, just giving everybody a bad look. But yeah, like, I mean, him saying it's crazy not to believe her with absolutely no proof. Okay. All right. Dude, I don't believe anybody. If you put a group of guys together and all say that like one fucking girl is like, you know, doing some crazy things, doing some wild things with them, I want to see the proof, man. Like, show me the text messages, show me these interactions, show me all this stuff. Like, but yeah, I don't know, that whole bringing the exes on, or so-called ex being one of them, and then like not even having any like real information other than what they're saying, like. And I'm not saying anything about them, man. Like, hopefully that gets sorted out. And if there's a bad character, that bad character needs to be addressed, you know? Like, plain and simple. Like, but dude, I would never go out of my way and accuse somebody of something. I mean, without having real proof. And then like I said, your buddy's comments, very, very very silly comments to be making. Just, I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm not asking anybody to take my word for anything. Go watch it yourself. Go look up some of these things that they talk about in it. Like, I encourage people to go watch it. How do you think you would react, Adobo? Somebody was like, yeah, I got proof, and then just gets a couple of your exes to come on and just talk shit, if that's what they were doing. Just saying, there's two ways to look at everything. What if we said believe all men, huh? You know? No proof, no nothing, we just gotta believe them. What if that were the case? What if when they caught Ted Bundy was just like, nah, fam, wasn't me. Which, just for the record, that is what he said. Probably not verbatim, but pretty fucking close. either way, what if we believed him whenever he said, nah, it wasn't me? Huh? You know, you just want Ted Bundy walking around for the rest of his life, hacking people up? You think that that's a solid way to judge people? A solid way to take people at their word? Very dumb statement. But yeah, I don't know. There's a different kind of video today. I mean, probably a video that isn't really going to be normal for me. Dude, I just been seeing so much of it, like I couldn't help but to like just give my view on it, like as you know, a pretty biased view. And that's just my opinion. Like I said, I mean, everybody's got their own. Everybody can say what they want. Everybody can, you know, react however they want to react. And hopefully this video turns out okay. I mean, I'm not really good at doing this whole talking thing, and I generally tend to ramble, so hopefully I didn't do too much of that. Yeah, I guess if you made it this far and you listened to my yapping about everybody else yapping, like the video or something, or like subscribe. Isn't that what people do or say? Yeah, I don't know, do something like that. Do whatever, do that thing that whatever that thing is that YouTubers say. Do that. Yeah, get out and ride. How about that? How about I tell everybody, get out and ride, go do that.
This is my time, I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line, there ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time, this is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blast it to 10, then keep going. There ain't no coasting, I never settled on play. Putting the kettle to flame, I go 100 all day.